Yesterday I did a video on Tesla, more importantly about a fundamental push trend following. I will put the link at the end of this video and you should really review it. It's one of the very important video about trend following and how to trade that. Basically, Morgan Stanley upgraded the stock from hold to buy and a shoot to the moon price target moving from $240 to $400. The stock gaps up and then pull back a little and it just went. And this was a breakout play yesterday, the day before, on September 11th, 2023, and it did this break. And it did one wave, two and third wave. So this is the getting off point. You would use a ABC 1, 2, 3 ABC pattern, or you probably get out at one of these using a moving average, conversion, divergence, or MACD indicator or so, and you will have got a nice profit. Now let's continue on to this trade since it has came back down and kind of flattened. On the day of breakout, use 5 minutes. Some people use 1 minute and trade really actively. 5 minutes is the proper time frame on the day of the action. And then 2 days later, to look at this and take out the noise in the data, I was switching to start looking at it for the time frames, like 15 minutes, and give me a cleaner, or even 30 minutes, and start looking and find a clean stay. And as you can see, it round off on this, but that you can still see wave 1, wave 2, and wave 3. The 3 very clear red candlestick are the pullbacks of these. The 1, 2, 3 wave of the 2 days, first 2 days after the fundamentals news push it up, and then you go into a deeper retracement, and this is the retrace, and then the green bonds and the retrace, and so on and so forth. Right. So right now is almost back to the breakout level. How do you look at this? How do I look at this? So this is kind of like up and then retrace by itself. But if you really think about it, it started at the breakout point. So the wave, it starts from here, went this high, and then it pulls back. So it's a good 40% or so pullback from here to here, and then it pulls back this much by eyeballing it. Now I can look for continuation after the retracement. So my mind is telling me that as a trend follower, I am looking for the next up move. So I'm gonna mark this. And now I'm using, before, on the day of breakout, I was using 5 minutes. Now it's different. Now I will switch to 15 minutes. 15 minutes. Right. And what I'm looking for is now false hammer. Where is it? Where's my false hammer? Where's my buyers? And I'll wait for that technical confirmation and enter this trade and go for the next wave. Or you can even say it was going through the consolidation area here, in that sense, and then so I can draw a very nice box. Where's my box? Let me see. I can see very clearly in my mind. There we go. A consolidation after a move, this whole area. So nice consolidation. Just take that. This whole thing. And we break through this peak. It just went. So the bottom is around here and the top is it. And you can see a nice trend line too. You can even draw a nice from this peak to that. Let's see if I can connect these. There we go. Okay. approximation around this. You can see a double bottom, triple bottom, and it went. But fundamental, push it up, and then we have technicals confirmation. This was important. Right? So on the day of the occurrence, we trade on a 5 minutes bar. A couple of days later, we switched to 15 minutes, and now we can look for buyers coming back in, and this is the initial resistance now, the new high of the day, and this will be the initial price target. Where this is what we'll aim for, and now it's pacing. Now it's just pacing. Now I can go back to shorter time frame, 15 minutes. That was 30 minutes. So my mistake. Time and minus. Okay. There we go. We go to 30 minutes, and we'll be using 30 minutes looking for 7, but we can use compress back to 15 minutes and can see the very nice consolidation level right here now. It's pacing, and what I'm looking for is a test to the lower side, run the stops, and then it bounce, come back. So if that's give me a false hammer, a next spot that make a new high after the false hammer, that's your entry signal. That will be my entry signal. And my initial first profit target is here. And depends on the momentum. If it's these big bar like that, I might even have, I probably most likely over here I will sell half, 1/3 or half of my holdings, and let the rest ride and start using trailing stops. So this is the play that I have in mind before the market open on Tesla. Now let's go back to the 1 day, and everything get compressed. You don't really see that. On the 1 day bar is different story. It tell me upside down hammer, so it might come in further. This is why I need a very solid confirmation. They push it down, and then the bias comes in, push it back up. I want to see that confirmation, the technical confirmation. It might take a while for this to develop before I want to go again. So either that, or if you want to break higher. So if you break this, I can do a breakout trade too. So that's two types of play I can be looking forward to. So retracement, right now it's doing retracement, and then bias comes in, confirmation of buyer comes in, or a break to the upside. That's the other type of play that we can look for, that I will be looking for throughout. Okay, now let's go to the fundamentals, to the news. Now it's slightly off. August core inflation, excluding food and energy, rose 0.3%, harder than expected. Okay, so there's a small, slight coming back of inflation, but nothing substantial really moved the market or pre-market yet. Okay, airline, let's say flu vaccines show promising result. Okay, stock market biggest move. So you have these guys. You have Moderna, American Airlines, Spirit Air, Ford, and more. So Moderna, 3% trading, updated COVID vaccine shot. So yeah, a vaccine shot. Okay, Apple slightly, Ford just slightly, BP expanding. US share market fell more than 3% and 2%. Oh, okay. So my neo trade probably will get exercised if we're going to say this depressed level. I'll end up wanting more to stop, which I want fundamentally. So that's fine on that trade. Yeah, so that's that. And American Airline fell 3-4%. Okay, nothing substantial, just a 3% move. Nothing that you make your heart, make your start beating, where you get all tingling, where you get excited. If something that move 5-10% or gaps up like that, now you're gonna watch it and try to get continuation of trend or breakout play, just like Tesla. So without the fundamental really behind it, sometimes it doesn't move right away too. Maybe it moves later. It could be that. So if you're really looking for a play, really looking for a trade, you can go back 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock on these 2 morning hours and see and follow, or have the charts up and see if they start making a move. But I tend to stay with the hot sector and the hot stocks. They're the one that you will see buyers move in, seller comes in, and they will move it. The move are more prominent, and more substantial in that sense. So we will wait and see. Now let's go look through our technicals. Let's go take a quick browse and market watch to see if there's CPI inflation rate of 3% for high inflation rate. Okay. Indicators putting down Ukraine, Saudi, Philip Morris raises quarterly dividend. OpenAI, Sam, Intel, Salesforce, blah blah blah. Yeah, some more features. Okay. Yes. Appeal. Yes. Stay a bit on US stocks. SocGen. Okay. New iPhone coming out. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, the pre-open, nothing much, nothing going on. Let's go to technicals. VIX a little bit elevated, still pretty low level here. DJI still inside. So you have to clear either this and then this on the upside, this peak and then the previous peak, or the previous low and even the low, and yeah. I mean, stay above 200 days moving average, so that's considered bull. It's coming off below the 50 days moving average, but still above 21 days moving average. So therefore, these levels inside, nothing substantial. These from some fundamentals, reasons for this to break up or break down. Same thing all across. They're pretty much the same thing. The kills, the Nasdaq, the S&P 500s. Small stock, SOX, SOX has upside down headlines. Okay. Yeah, so it is a gloomy on these guys. BKX, Bank Index. Okay. Yeah, looking up. Okay, let's see this. Financials, long tail. So XLF. Have a change of guard, and it's doing this. Less Heiken Ashi. Let's put a Heiken Ashi, and see switch. So this is an indicator that I actually use substantially beside the MACD. MACD is more of a momentum and see if it's expanding or contracting indicator. This is more of a trend indicator in that sense. Green obviously is moving up move, red is changing of the trend or so. So That is another one that kind of could be used. I don't like this separate. I actually preferred a trend indicator, some sort of. There we go. Yeah. It's not this. This. Okay. It's this. In that sense, it's on my chart. So this occupies extra space, separate space in that sense. Yeah. Very clear, uptrend, downtrend, and then change of the trend. You more use it for change of a trend. So right now, I'm looking at this candlestick. First you have a doji star, and then you have a upside down false hammer. So it's heavy. People selling into the up moves, into the rallies, in that sense. So I'm looking for continuation of down move. But I have to keep it in mind, it came off of A, B, 1, 2, 3. So it's a A, B, C. This is A, the peak, B, C pattern. In this pattern, much smaller, even it does fall, than the actual 1, 2, and 3. Very clear. 1 peak, second peak, third peak. But that is on back of a long drop too. Right? So that is a lot of switching back and forth, back and forth. First, this was back in March when Silicon Valley banks blew up and took the whole sector down. The regional bank just collapsed. And then a lot of fundamentals comes in, the government comes in, the big bank comes in to help the sectors, to help this company, and then start recovering. But it have extended its recovery. Now it's coming back down in that sense. So on the big trend, which is down, and then recover the second trend, and now it's going back down, looks like. So that might be a play. Might be a play. This, I will use option. I will sell call spread. Sell call spread if 12 delta, 20 delta around up here depends. It really depends where I can pick up good premium on that, and I needed to continue back down. So I'm looking for that, or even sideways. So when I sell options, I actually have built in the only way I will lose money is completely went against me. Otherwise, it goes sideways or it go my way, I'll make money. So right away, only 33% probability, even closing my eyes selling options at a low delta, the key is low delta also, give me that advantage. On this one, that's what I would do. I would look to sell options. Yeah, I'll look to sell. That's an option play. And try to find a point. There's a couple of points. I can sell it over here since I already do that. I mean, since I already got doji star and a hammer to indicate a confirmation of candlestick pattern to me, and it's right at 50 days moving average. Okay, so that's another technical point too. 3 things lining up, and I would like to sell when it's at this level instead of here. But I have to see. But this is I can use a daily chart and have time to get in and get out on this and see how it go. But I will have to call. When I sell call, I don't sell naked. I always sell call spread, so I always have limited loss. If you sell a naked call, you will have a limited loss. If it really go against you, it go to the moon, go to 1 million, then you lose what, $1 million. Hey, right? So that is high risk. You can sell very wide call spread. in that sense. But always protect yourself when you sell calls. So it pushes out the story. The worst go to 0. All right, so 36 to 0, the most you can lose $36. Even if you go to negative 1 million, it doesn't matter. Once it's 0, it's 0, right? Yeah. But call, it can go to 1 million for whatever reason, and you will lose $1 million. Yes, if your account don't have $1 million, you lose all your equity, will wipe everything in your account in that sense. So do not sell nickel call. I cannot emphasize this enough. This is how you will end up in a bankruptcy court and do the bankruptcy proceedings in that sense. You don't want to go there. You don't want to have that on your credit record because you're going to have bad credit for 7 years. Actually, you have no credit in that sense. And then you have to rebuild it all again. So never sell the call. Always, no matter how wide it is, bracket it. Do a spread. Yeah, so this is what I'm looking for. I am looking for a call spread. So it's Doji plus hammer plus 50 days 50 M8. And I'm looking for a short. So I will be looking for short in this time frame on this guy. Okay, let's move on. So Tesla, XLF. Okay, this guy is energy is moving. Nice trend. Yeah, nice trend. Top. It could top out here. Who knows? Yeah, and then the next level is here. Approaching that. And pull back here now, and I can find a play on the pullback, and I'll buy somewhere pullback and see if it continue. Yeah, that might be a play, but energy tend to do these whipsaws a lot too, so have to be aware of that. It's not clean. Up retrace, up retrace. You do this type of up retrace, up retrace, up retrace. A lot of in between smaller wave for that. Yeah, but overall, right, Mahaka Nashi is telling me it is on an uptrend, and stay with it. If you have bought it, stay with that. No reason to get out on the daily. Okay, USO, US oil, well, doing that too. Yeah, now we clear on the Heikan Ashi. Okay, yeah. We're clear trend. So yeah, if you're trend for this is why I say it's great to be trend for when they trend currency. When they trend, you have these nice big trend, and then you get out on the counter trend. Right? You would have probably get out even before the. See, this is the very clear. It is a lagging indicator. It doesn't change until it's almost at the bottom of this bar. You do not wait for that and tell me that you use this. You have to get out before. You use this to stay with your trade, but you have to find use at least minimum use a trailing stop, right? So you don't on as a profit taking indicator. Use a trailing stop. Just use a trailing stop, right? If it comes back out, maybe in middle of this up move or so, or over here, the previous breakout point right here. That will be the exit on this trade. So you keep moving this. Every time you break out, you move your trailing stop to this here and below, somewhere below. So this is the next peak, the next breakout, and then the trailing stop will be somewhere here. And every time you break out, as you pull back and you find the previous breakout point or somewhere above it, and that will be right here, and you will have protect all that profit. You otherwise you lose a big chunk of your profit. Yeah. and then reverse again, and then it's a breakout right here. It broke, pull back. That has a very clean trade. These currency, they're great for trend following, I would tell you. Yeah, they run some of the stuff below, and then again it went. So here, breakout, doji indecision, that's a difficult one. And when I see this, I'm thinking, oh, it might pull back, but this next spot until here pulls back. Right. And then it is going for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, a whole week of indecision after the breakout before it want to take off again. That's what it's telling me on the chart. What's the entry? This would be what I've been the entry on the doji side, actually on this spot, because we make new high after the breakout, right? The breakout bar, and then the next bar, if we make new high, but it didn't until this one. Yeah. I tend to go in when they make new high. I don't wait for that second bar completions, and that is more risky in that sense. But I get a better price. Some people like to wait for confirmation to bar until it solidly break out. Right, so you wait 2 days on the third day open the AO, you got in here. I don't think it's the same price where I got in if I have taken this trade, given the fact. So the breakout bar, and then the next bar when the price actually make new high higher than the previous than the breakout bar, enter the trade here in that sense. And the stop loss, well, are you going to put it right at the breakout place? No. If you want to do that, you put it below the breakout. Where below the breakout? Well, you look at the previous top and previous bottom and put it halfway in between. And that will be right here. Halfway in between. Right. And use that. So initial stop loss. That's all. Yeah. Around here. Or even the last peak over here. Right. If you find here and somewhere below the last peak, that will be the stop loss. Profit target at least 1 to 1. Prefer 1 to 2. But guess what? Depends on the previous peak over here. This is your profit target on this trade. Yeah. So that's the entry point. That's the entry point. That was a breakout. Breakout occurs here. And it's a little smaller. Okay. This is a breakout here. That's the breakout trade. Now I'm looking. Can I enter the trade even I'm late to the game? All right, that's the next question. Do I have a play? Can I enter this trade? Right now, it's almost on top of a potential, and now the breakout. This will be the ideal place to actually, oh, look at this line. I told I have this line a long time ago already. Okay, so it's touching these. Yeah. Currencies tend to give you very clean technicals if you can find them, you can see them, visualize them. So yeah, bounce off these 2 points on a support line. Yeah, and then when it cleared this and cleared that. So it's on back of a trend like that, retracement, you find reasons to enter. This is a late to the game. Yeah. Here, second on the second bounce and break this will be a good entrance on this time frame. Right now, the breakout or If it comes off, and bounce again. But there's no reason. If it comes off, the 50 days moving average, the blue line, as it continue to move, I want to see it bounce off that or something like that. See, this didn't bounce off the 50 days. It should bounce off, went right through the 50 days. And it's been pretty substantial move already. Keep that in mind too. So this is kind of the, you can say this wave 1, wave 2, and it's hunting for wave 3 to complete the 1, 2, 3 wave pattern. So this guy, the dollar yen, have been on a rise on a tear, and 150 or so is previous peak. I mean, for every dollar, I'm getting 150 yen. Right now, 147 already. That's not much room, only $3 move more for me to really pocket. So this is a little too late to the game. The better trade are the pullback and then continuation of the previous trend. That's the better trade. So right now, I won't take the breakout on this. So peak 1, peak 2, going to peak 3. A breakout only have very small room, but my take is it's going to go for 150 eventually. I would like to see. Okay, let's go to the 4 hours. A lot of people trade the 4 hours. See if I can find something a little different. So 4 hours, I get more information. I get more data points, and I can right away. I get this. Let's go from this. Can you find a clean support line? Let's change this to a line. Let's change it to white. I want to connect some bottom and a peak over here. Try to make sense, make something out. Try to find a support line now. See if I can do this, and then instead of that, connect this bottom, and then if I connect that bottom, it go to here, this bottom. I'm trying to connect, go to this, I'll go to that. Okay, this more relevant. Triple bottom, invalidate this because this push down and come back, invalidate this portion, call it the triple bottom. That will be the support line. So what I'm looking for, the next time, touch here and then find maybe a bounce or so. That's what I'm looking for. Yeah, and the intersection of what? Intersection of this. There is another line here. There's another kind of connecting these. I should use a box. That is the base. There's a base. There's a base. I have a base in this area. So I use the area box. And okay, there we go. Yeah. So this here, I'm using the 4 hours chart. Where they intersect. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So up, sideways, up. That's what I'm looking for right now. Compressing to 4. Right. So it went up one level, sideways, up a little bit more, and now it's going sideways. I would prefer to enter somewhere here if I get one of these penetration and pullback. Yeah, but definitely the momentum is dying on this trade and actually, so we'll see, but let's mark it down. Okay, let's move on. Okay, Bitcoin, even Bitcoin, yeah, I'm just, here we go, Bitcoin, yeah, nothing, I don't really play crypto anyway. 20 years treasury, nothing much. Gold, nothing. Silver, I'm moving through, yeah, nothing. Alibaba, nothing. Tencent. Okay, let's go to Apple. Apple is doing its thing. The most trending stock has kind of stopped trending already. Oh, I need to go back to again. I forgot to mark this. You say, not this text box. I need a text box. Okay. Remind myself using 4 hour. Yeah. So just play that 4 hours. So I know I would need to switch to 4 hours to play on that guy. Yeah. So let's go back to Apple. We're looking at Apple. Apple have done its thing. Is going to ABC pattern right now. Google still up sideways, up a little sideways, and overall they're getting tired. They're going into the ABC pattern right here. Right? Yeah, there we go. Yes, there we go. Yeah. Double bottom and do this. I can take these off. Tesla's gonna. I'm looking for a breakout. We traced one, and that was a 5-minute bar. Before I have that for the gap. Now gotta wait 30 minutes for false hammer 150. Yeah, so that's that. Double top. Yeah, the market is getting heavy, and the fundamentals, the economic numbers rolling out is slightly to the negative side. Like inflation is getting a little higher, so that does not support really a bull thesis overall. And Netflix just coming in, yeah, it just don't see the trend. Oracle is doing its thing, double top. Yeah, wow, earnings actually, wow. Gapped down, so you validated this. Yeah, double top, very dangerous. If not clean break and some news, I mean some substantial important, and it doesn't do anything until 2 days after the earnings. Something happened and decided to break down, basically break down right through into the 200 days moving average. Yeah, it just fell through like that. Yep, we just fell through and look, Akanashi does not catch it, does not change it, even in a drop like that. It just changed to a dark green. Right, so it is very lagging. Let's see the settings. Let me see the settings. What is on? Okay, 203 using 7 bars. Okay, yeah, very typical setting. Yeah. The video Oracle is done. Following it for now. The video, yeah. Oh, go back to the day. That's one. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Earnings. Post earning. Okay, now that makes sense. Post earning destroyed it. Basically, came out. Yeah. These are the dangers of earnings. Something surprising came out, and took it down. And so yeah, the video ever since this big move, kind of digesting everything already. Yep, that's that. Oh, Intel. Big tail. Upside down hammer. Oh, it's a useful hammer. Doji star. Okay. Now, see, that's why I do a map. Now that we're moving along into a different time frame. So I'm looking for it to come in first, and then continuation of the trend. So Intel ever played before triple top? Yeah. Intel, okay. Nothing yet. Be patient. See if there's anything developed. But AMD, this is just choppy sideways. God, it's just sideways. TSN 1, 2, and 3. So invalidate reversal of this. I have a reversal. Okay, yeah. So yeah. Wow. Yeah. Take that off the watch list. Icon, nothing. Cisco. Yeah. I have a long, actually I have a longer Cisco stock, and it's coming in a little. So it's a 1-to-1 profit target, stop loss. Yeah, that's that. That's fine. It's a very small position anyway. Yeah, I am looking to add options to it in actuality. The problem with that is there's no news fundamental push through up yet. So in that sense, it was on 15 minutes. Okay, let's go to 1 hour. See if I get, okay. Coming in. Okay. Go to the 2 hours. Okay, yeah. So that's sort of wide. Yeah, so 25 or so. I'm just freaking sure I narrow the stop loss on this guy in actuality, and then I can narrow the profit target. This was kind of like an intraday trade a few days before, and yeah, so probably a 2 hour. I'm trying to trace back. Yeah, I forgot to mark the time frame I was using. I was using the 4 hours. I was using the 4 hours or so. Was basing, yeah, I would just enter here on this, around here. I just enter on this bar, enter on this bar, and it was a little early entry. I just want to put it on my radar, follow it more substantially. It's just very small holding, tiny holdings. I think it's yeah, a lot or so, just one lot where it's small, so it doesn't really matter actually. Yeah, lose. Even if it go to this stop loss, will be just a buck when you start holding one lot, $100 or so. Yeah, it's a tiny holding. Yeah, let's see what it does. That's all. It's one of those. It forced me to watch it more closely, but it doesn't make my heart jump in that sense. Yeah. Okay, let's move on. Yeah. So the rest I'm gonna go through the important one. I have XLF, USO. I I have XL on the watch out USO is trending. I have this, and then I have Tesla, and Intel, Cisco. Yeah, I have these few play on the watch list there. And then we'll see how things develop as they progress, any other news coming out, and just start moving some stock. Right now, the market is more of more uncertainties. It's coming off very nice run for the first half of the year, and it's going through its phases and into an ABC pattern basically. So I switched back to daily, of course. And I was like, wow, where's my data? Yeah, so we have nice run on the SAMIs from the beginning of the year. Now it's going for ABC. And we'll have to see when the market going through the ABC. These are the trend, which is 1, 2, and 3. Right? 1 peak, 2 peak, and 3 peak. Just find the 3 peak. And call it wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, and then going to retracement 1, counter retracement, and counter retracement 3. It's a lot of uncertainty. These are the time when the broader market is going through this ABC phases. I lean more on selling low delta options, even if there's a play, instead of outright chasing the trend. But the only one is Tesla. But Tesla is volatile. It can reverse anytime. So you got to keep that in mind too, in a sense. Yeah, it came off this. That was when I have a long call broken wing butterfly option strategy on that. Then Elon Musk came out and said, okay, I stepped down as trader CEO, which is great news. So he can refocus on his core competency where he makes his money, Tesla, right? Not trader. Like, oh my God, what are you doing? Wasting your time and money. So the market just took off again. Now, retrace. It is kind of retrace again. Yeah. So on back of this trend, yeah, I'm more comfortable with long this stuff right now. So I can see a $400 call. I can see that. Heck, I'm gonna get on board too. I'm gonna buy some and see if we go $400 and 210, 200 or so, 210, the 200-day moving average, 210 to 200 is where I will reconsider the trade, and the upside is great. So I can see there's more bulls, more buyers in this stock. So I can see that. So right now, I don't see how to play. These are the play. Intel broke up, and then I'm looking for a retracement. All right, Intel, Tesla, dollar yen, and XLF. Yeah, these are 5 on my top of watch list right now, and we'll see for the next 2 weeks if they're play. XLF is a harder play. I have to say, XL is really hard. And it's a sector index, so that's a harder play. The better play is probably, the dollar yen, Tesla, Intel. These 4 are the better play, and I will be actively looking for trade, looking for entries on these guys now. But I will let the technicals play out and give me confirmation before I enter the trade. And if there's fundamental news behind it, and then a technical move with it, hey, that's perfect. If not, I need a confirmation on the technicals. I want to see buy on this guy, on this guy, this dollar. I want to see buy, especially on Tesla. And Tesla is right now. My sense is that Tesla is the harder play. More people will be playing this out of the other stock in the list, in the Nasdaq right now. That piece of news, Wall Street has a tendency of, talk things out, and then when confirmation comes out, you sell. You buy on the rumors, you sell on the news, on the actual But the rumors right now, yeah, Tesla created itself a bull market right now. I'm very bullish, but that could change it overnight, anytime, of course. But right now, at this moment in time, at this point in time, I'm looking for bull and show, looking for long this stock. Yeah, I'm looking for long this stock. I'm looking for selling cash secure puts right now. Not right now, but on back of technical confirmation. On 30 minutes. Yeah, I'm switching to 30 minutes and leave this on 30 minutes and see if I get a trade. 30 minutes. Oh, market's open. Whoa, wow. Starts swinging up already. Interesting. Interesting. 30 minutes. How about 15 minutes? Oh, okay. So market's open. Yeah, 15 minutes is more noise, so that's why I switched to 30 minutes. But it's 15 minutes give me a early warning signals, right? So early warning system, EWA, kind of like the military. So the 30 minutes is where I can see the technicals confirmation, but this is a EWS, I would call it early warning, give me heads up. Okay, anytime that you need to do something. But first 10 minutes minimum to first 20 minutes is just working out the order. Just leave it, let it do its thing. So yeah, let it do its thing. Ooh, really rallying. Is the market rallying? The question is, the market rallying? Rallying? Not really. Slightly. Not much. Yeah, it's just working out its order right now. Yeah, let's watch a little, and we'll watch this a little and see. Switch back to shorter time frame. Market is open for 10 minutes already. So on the 5-minute bars, I'm looking for, if I'm looking for quick intraday trade, so this is the breakout point. This is high of the day. See if we gun for that, or we trace before that. It's gonna take a little while. Yeah, now looks like we're going into live trading right now, which is cool with me, which is good. Haven't do that for a while. Well, I haven't do that for a while. In that sense, I haven't do live intraday. Usually, I use end of day bar and fine play, but yeah, I mean, some occasions over. We're back. Everybody back to work. My last quarter of season, and we'll look for some good trades. The previous breakout point is here. Oh no, this is no breakout point. Yeah. So okay, it is really ripping up sky. Right. Other guys, other semis, are they moving out? Only Tesla is moving. Look at that. So Tesla is in play, and they're buying it. Okay, I'm gonna end the video right here for today, and then if this happens to form a technical confirmation that give me a trade, I will record another video and present it to everyone. That's it for this morning. For now, I will continue to watch the market. No need to stay with me at this point until I actually technical confirmation and triggers a trade. Thanks for watching, and hopefully I will get a trade in today, and I will record that. Have a good one.